Now, starting your downswing like this with slow arms in transition results in shots like this. So that one swing you just saw resulted in that shot. So that's with an A-tie, nice, long and straight. So slow arms seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? Been taught by so many people, you've got to start that downswing, fire those arms, really get that arm-driven swing. But when I do that, have that arm-driven swing, you're going to see, one, I've hit it miles offline, and two, it's nowhere near the distance of the slow arm move, because a slow arm move is the trick to getting the perfect sequencing in the downswing. So let's dive into that a little bit more, because this is going to help so many of you golfers out there. One little feel of just slowing the arms down is going to slot so many things in place. Because if I go up to the top of my swing and I start my downswing and feel like my arms are moving almost in slow motion whilst the rest of my body reacts, I'm going to naturally start to open up and lead with my hips, which is what we see all the best players in the world do. They all lead with their hips when they're starting that downswing. Why so many amateur golfers struggle with it is because they're firing their arms way too fast, way too early. Maybe an urge to hit the golf ball too soon, trying to whack it. But other than that, but ultimately they are moving their arms too fast. So if I do that with that nice slow arm movement, we're going to get the hips rotating first, because I've got time then for the hips to start to move. And then once my hips have started to open up, then my mid-torso is going to turn along with it. And then my chest is going to start to turn a little bit behind. And then the hands, arms and club are going to follow, which leads to that perfect sequencing, which is why when you watch these shots here, the shots are so straight, because it's producing a nice neutral club path, if not a tiny little draw on it. As you can see, every time, and striking is absolutely brilliant. And I'm just feeling that one thing, slowing the arms down. My body is nicely instinctively reacting to it. So it's a great club path, the straight shots, and when we have that spiraling good sequence, it really helps massively for power. One of the reasons why the top pros hit it so far. But the opposite to what you all do is why you can't hit the ball that far, and you're way under the potential for your distance. Because we said, so many golfers are starting that downswing early with their arms, which one of the most common things I see for golfers will be they'll start their downswing sequencing with their arms, and then because their arms are beating their body to the golf ball, their body has to make way for those arms to pass through the shot, and they have to stand up going through the shot. Such a common cause of early extension is early with the arms, have to stand up for the arms to pass through. You get these weak shots because you'll be losing your loft, you're losing your rotational torquing going through the golf ball, your speed is being dumped early, and your club face control is non-existent. So that's where we see one reason why starting fast with your arms sounds good in theory, because it's starting the downswing in an aggressive manner. But it's not quite how the golf swing works, as we know. We want the fast point to be at the golf ball. We don't want it being at the start of that downswing. We need to be slow at the start to be fast at the golf ball. Something else I see golfers who start fast early is over the top of course. Some golfers who have that instinct to real hit at that golf ball will be starting that downswing, really firing those arms, and that gives them that real out to in path if they're rotating the chest with it early. And then they get that big over the top, which for me will most likely lead to a big pull shot. Yep, absolutely. Again, it's gone absolutely nowhere. Not good. And as you can see from the explanation, slow arms is such a necessity. Just makes golf so much easier and massively increases your distance and control. And I'm going to show you 2 drills to go and do for that. But before I do, one of the most common things I get asked in my comment section is, what launch monitor are you using? And the good thing is, I've got now a discount code for the launch monitor because I've partnered with FlightScope. So now FlightScope ambassador. So I use the FlightScope Mevo Plus. And if you guys want to get the exact same launch monitor as you see in all my videos, all you need to do, type in Chown Mevo at checkout and you'll get 10% off. So of course, for the best affordable launch monitor on the market, the Mevo Plus is without a doubt. I've had it for about a year. It is absolutely brilliant. It's helped my own golf game so much. A 10% discount is a great deal for it. I would always recommend to get the Pro package because it gives you your club path, it gives you your angle of attack, it gives you so many good things in there. So if you've been wanting to pick up one of these, you can use that code and there is a link in the description to go straight to it. So okay, let's fire up these drills now. So the first drill targets the exact movement. Now what we do here, we get up to the top of our swing, and what we do, we place the right palm on the butt end of the club And then what we do from there, we rotate in the downswing and make sure that we're feeling no pressure going into this palm. Because if I can do that, that means my arms are being very light and loose. So that means they're going to move quite a bit slower in that transition. But you can see, what else is it doing? It's shadowing that golf club nicely, but it's giving me the feeling of being nice, light and loose and slow with those arms. Because if you get fast, you're going to put a lot of pressure into that palm of your hand. So an absolute brilliant one. This is a good one if you practice with a practice partner. Have them put their hand on the butt end of the club and just put no pressure into that hand, just like we're showing there. Just do that in transition and you're going to feel really good one there. So if you could do a bunch of those in between the shots and then go and do the exact same thing and feel the same thing, boom, we're going to hit these really nice shots. So again, it looks like I'm swinging fast, doesn't it, in transition? That's generally the look of my swing. That's my tempo, but it feels slow. Feel versus real is always what you want to go for. So, okay, drill number 2. Something that I've shown a lot on my YouTube channel, but I haven't really had on here all that often too recently. And that is with the resistance band drill. Now, this isolates the body movement because it takes out arm movement completely. And of course, if we're isolating that body movement paired with good arm feels, we're going to be in a great spot. So, okay, what I want to do is grip this resistance band here, and it could be any type of resistance band, just tied to an upright, roughly around head height, maybe slightly higher, kind of like a makeshift top of the backswing position, and just rotate that lower body and mid-torso. Because we're gripping onto resistance, we can't do anything with our arms, so make them light or loose, which is going to make them slower in transition. So, nice feeling here. I can personally say about this drill has helped me an absolute ton in my career. This one here, I used to do this in between every single set of 3 balls I did for almost a year. This was years ago, and it helped my swing dramatically. It really got my downswing to in a really, really good spot, helped with my transition massively. So if I could do a bunch of those and then hit some shots afterwards, oh, really nice strike straight away. Again, like I said, it helped me an absolute ton. You'll see straight away that first ball afterwards, you'll be like, wow, that is a good golf shot. So those are 2 great drills to do here, guys. Absolutely recommend doing this. It makes the downswing so much easier. It makes that style of the downswing a little bit more foolproof. We need golf to be easier. We don't need to be harder. We don't need to think of tons of technical swing thoughts. We technically just need to keep those arms really nice, light and loose and slow, and you're going to have a brilliant start of the downswing. So if you enjoyed this video, click the like button for more golf instruction just like this. Hit the subscribe button and hit that bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So guys, the off season is here. So now is the time to start working on your game in preparation for next season to be the best season ever. So if you want to make changes just like you're seeing here with my students, I want to do it over the winter period, where you're in luck, because I've just launched the Winter Improvement Plan. So what do you get with the Winter Improvement Plan? You get 4 lessons per month, and it's for all under the price of 2 single lessons. So an absolutely amazing deal. So 4 lessons per month is absolutely perfect for the amount of lessons to have optimal improvement month in, month out. So that's where we can have good interaction, have really keeping you on plan and making sure that we're giving your swing the time and attention it needs to have that massive improvement from off season to in season. So it's an absolute brilliant way to work on your golf swing to get it ready for next season. But any lesson package or subscription on my skill list is absolutely a brilliant way to work on your golf swing. And don't just take my word for it. Here are the testimonials of my students and the massive improvements they've made. So if you want to ask me any questions, you can message me over on my skill list profile and I'll absolutely answer anything you want. And I'm looking forward to working with you and improving your golf swing.